Welcome back. Today, we're not going to be talking about the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to be looking at comments. Ta-da! Let's get straight into it. Kate says, thank you, Skinny. Hope the market is more positive in the near future. Yes, sir. I hope so too. I hope that volatility comes back for us so that we can make real big money. But because things have been going sideways for a very long time, and yeah, it's just very difficult, in my opinion, when things are going sideways. It feels to me like we could be in a new trend change. I can't say for sure. Of course, we could also head lower. So yeah, things are just fairly uncertain at the moment. It's just not so clear, you know. So yeah, hopefully real true volatility comes back, and yeah, we could all see some big movements, right? So me too. Fibo says, great show, thank you, Skinny. Will you look at some of the high potential tokens that are in the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market cap? This is so vague. What do you mean by high potential? Technical wise, is it coins that have very high quality accumulation, bullish breakout setups? Yeah, sure. There are plenty of it. You know, we have a watch list of it. And yeah, if you have been watching what I've been doing, right, top 40, even the top 40, I can think of 4 coins off the top of my head. 4 coins that have high quality setups that I talk about it every freaking week. I come across these 4 coins every week. So yeah, it's already there. I've already given you the gift. It's just that, you know, you got to pay more attention to it. It's already there. So yeah, or high potential in fundamentals. Yeah, fundamentals is just I don't know, man. But yeah, technical wise, there are many great setups. Fundamentals, I mean, the best would be to marry the fundamentals and the technicals. Right, that would be the best thing. So yeah, we have some really good coins that I feel like the fundamentals and the technicals are solid, rock solid. So yeah, look at it. Take a take a good look at the coins that I usually go through. Right, Gotham says, TrueBit protocol. I've already taken a look. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Alexander says, I think whales of Tron are waiting for the perfect exit moment. Possible. Good liquidity and better price so they can drop their backs. Unlimited supply coin and reminds me of Luna. I still have that gut feeling that it is a it is a scam. Yes, you could be right. You could be right. And again, like I was saying, we are very wary of Tron. You know, Tron is a super uber bearish. I mean, as in the chart pattern, is so high quality in terms of the bearishness. So yeah, but again, we are aware that Tron is highly manipulated. So we're being very careful about going for trades for Tron, right? Tron. This is a descending triangle. I can't call this a bullish reversal, right? I mean, of course, if we keep rising, then sure. Yeah, we'll switch our mind, you know, we'll switch our bias if and when that happens. But I would still anticipate more downside, in my opinion, at this point of time. So yeah, I don't think we're done yet towards the downside. This is a very, very big bearish setup, super big bearish setup. And yeah, I don't know how much longer we're going to last above the skinny pink line. I can already count 5 waves as well. 1, 2, right, 3. Okay, I'm going to count this as 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. 5 waves up. And I could feel the weakness. So maybe a reversal soon. I don't know. Could we still be crawling our way up for Tron? Of course. But yeah, I wouldn't be going long for Tron. Not at this point of time. If things change, then of course we'll change our mind as well. So yeah, I feel like it is a possibility, you know, that yeah, the whales of Tron are waiting for the perfect exit moment. It's a possibility. KK says first. Yes, here you go. Here's a medal for you. KK says, hi Skinny, thank you for the videos. I watch you daily. So, your skinny pink line, is that your own moving average or something? Thanks. Yes, sir. It's a 314 moving average. 314 is basically pi. So, pi is the magic number that is used in calculations to calculate gravity, planets, atom, you know, the smallest cells in your body, and even pi is used in the construction of the pyramids. Do you know that the perimeter of the pyramids is and the height of the pyramid is involves pi, right? A solid base. Okay, let me just fact check myself. Right, pyramid pi perimeter height. Okay, these are the keywords. Right, the pi theory makes the height of the pyramid equal to the radius of the circle that has a circumference equal to the perimeter of the base of the pyramid's 4x base divided by 2 pi equals to, yeah, so using the most recent estimate of the base as 2 trillion, then the perimeter is 921, which is divided by, yeah. So the point is that even the pyramids, right, the Egyptians, ancient Egyptians have been using math, and they've been using pi in their calculations, and pi again basically is the perimeter of the circle. Okay, just perimeter circle pi, right? Yeah, pi is basically, yeah, the circumference of the circle divided by the diameter. That's what pi is. So and a circle, right, if you break it apart, okay, let me just show you. If you break apart a circle, right, it's actually a sine wave, right? Up and down and up. And if you close it, it's actually a sine wave. Okay, let me just show you how, you know, a sine wave looks like. Basically, it's just waves, right? This is a sine wave. If you close it, it becomes a circle. So how to explain it to you? Yeah, so if you look at a sine wave, it looks a lot like charts, right? Right. If you plot it on a chart, right? Okay, let me just let me see if I can find sine waves circle. Let me see if I can find it. Sine wave circle explained. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, right? Okay, let me see this.
In today's video, we're
going to learn about sine waves.
They're the Hong Kong observation. The side. So rotating the giant wheel end up at the start as a red square. Any other ferris or giant wheel. Right. They're all circular. Let's assume it rotates counterclockwise, and you're taking a ride on it. There you are, as a red square, and it takes about 20 minutes to complete one rotation. Well, if you track the motion, you'll just go around in a circle and end up at the starting position in 20 minutes. But what if, instead of looking at the giant wheel from the front, we look at it from the side? So rotating the giant wheel towards us until it ends up looking like this. As you look at it from the side, it just looks like a vertical line. Here are the two views, A and B. Now, as the giant wheel rotates, the movement of the red square in view A is just in a straight vertical line, going up and down, and in view B, just in a simple circular motion. So we just took a two-dimensional motion on the right in view B, both vertical and horizontal components shown in blue, and turned it into a one-dimensional motion, just vertical, as seen on the left in view A. So we start at time 0. In 5 minutes, you reach the top of the giant wheel. Right. In 10, you're halfway around. In 15, you're at the bottom. And in 20, back to your start or original position. On a position versus time graph with the minutes marked.
Correct. Once you plot it on a graph, it becomes waves.
First, if the giant wheel is not rotating, no matter how much time passes, the red square will stay at the same position. Notice, as time passes, position stays the same. So all you get is a horizontal line, again, showing no movement. Now let's plot the red square's movement when the giant wheel starts rotating on our time versus position graph for this vertical motion. From the start position, in 5 minutes, you'll reach the top of the giant wheel. In 10 minutes, you're back down to the start position. In 15, you're at the bottom of the giant wheel. Finally, in 20 minutes, you're back again at the start position. So here we go. This red curve is a sine wave. Again, notice, the movement of the red square is just up and down vertically. When plotting this vertical movement on a time axis, that's when the sine wave gets its shape. So a sine wave waves, or using a fancier word, oscillates back and forth from the start position to a maximum amount in either direction, which is called its amplitude. It's merely one of the components of a simple circular motion, so no wonder it repeats over and over, like a giant wheel ride. Another key concept.
It repeats over and over and over. So the same thing applies to anything that has a chart, right? Anything that can be plotted, you know, it's all just waves, right? In whatever time frame that you're looking at, right? These are all just waves, up and down and up and down and up and down. And so yeah, and the magic of circles, of waves is pi, and so that's why we use pi in our charting. You know, basically, you know, the simple explanation is that we use pi just to tell us whether if the trend is bullish or whether if the trend is bearish. That's it. That's all we use it for, right? We don't care about whatever crossover, death cross or golden cross or whatever. You know, sometimes people use 200 moving averages, or they use a 250 moving average, and once it crosses, you know, you call it crossover or something. It's like, why use 50 and 200? Why not use 55 and 250? Why not use 100 and a 300 and call it crossover, right? A crossover for 50, 200 might not be a crossover for 100, 300, right? So yeah, again, I feel that's too ambiguous, and Yeah, I used to have a lot of moving averages in my charts, and yeah, I just stopped using it. So yeah, I just felt this is as simple as it gets. This is good enough. So yeah, I hope that explains though. So that's why we use pi. It's magic. I don't think of anybody else. I've never seen any other crypto person or trader that uses pi in their charts. They normally use like crossovers and things like that. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, Missy says, Skinny, how are you feeling? You look great. Yes, I look good. I feel good, and yeah, things are good for me. Things are good for me. Thank you very much for asking. Roland says, hi Skinny, what do you think of the Wyckoff pattern? Okay, so if you look at the Wyckoff pattern, Wyckoff method is very simple as well, right? Okay, not Wyckoff, dude, it's Wyckoff. Let me see. Yeah, so Wyckoff is basically an accumulation phase, right? A markup phase, a distribution phase, and a markdown phase. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. That's all you need to understand. Of course, you can go into deeper into it, but once you try to marry Wyckoff method to the charts, you'll find that you don't always get it, and it's very hard to predict price movements based on the Wyckoff method. So I'm not saying that it doesn't work. There are probably people who uses it and works, but I feel that the simple gist of it is before prices rise, there will always be an accumulation phase, right? And people will be taking profits at the top, and the price will be dropping regardless of what the fundamentals of the projects or whatever underlying asset is. This is something that happens all the time, right? And you can also call this as waves, right? You can just call this as waves as well, right? Same thing, right? Up, accumulation, markup, right? Distribution, markdown, right? Some will drop further than others, some not as far as others, right? So that's why you have sine waves, cosine waves. Yeah, so after that, what happens? Again, there's accumulation phase, and then there's a markup phase, there's a distribution phase, right? Bitcoin is a very good example of that. So if you look at Bitcoin, you see it, you can see it very clearly, right? Accumulation phase, this is a crazy markup, right? And then what happens? There is distribution. But at the same time, if you look at it from a bigger perspective, this is actually a accumulation phase. This whole thing, of course, you can go deeper into it, right? As in like, okay, this could be distribution just by looking at the volume. This is distribution. Then there's a markdown. And then what happens? Yeah, there's a sideways movement. This is an accumulation phase. Up again. Again, you see here, big volume. This is distribution. The whales are selling off their Bitcoin. What happens? Pull the price lower. And yeah, again, big accumulation, pump. On a smaller time frame, on a higher time frame, you can see Wyckoff everywhere. But again, it is not as drawing tools. It is not as good as naked price action when it comes to trading, in my opinion, right? Of course, I don't. Yeah, but based on what I have experienced for the past 6 years, right? This is just it, right? The basic gist of it. Same thing as Elliott waves, right? Basically, Elliott waves is just as things are rising, right? Impulsive waves are 5 waves as it goes up, and when we are in a corrective phase, usually it's waves of 3 or waves of 5. That's it. Basically, that is Elliott waves. Of course, there are rules to it, right? Like, for example, wave 3 is usually the longest, never the shortest, something like that. So, yeah. It's good, though, to explore all these other methods in the beginning, right? As the saying goes, if you want to gain knowledge, add things. If you want to gain wisdom, remove things. So yeah, so like I was saying, I used to add a lot of things. My charts were very, very messy. I even have Ichimoku clouds as well. I even use Ichimoku clouds. I'm not sure if you Ichimoku. Yeah, I use Ichimoku clouds as well, just to tell me whether if we are going into the cloud, are we exiting the cloud, are we hitting the cloud or something. Yeah. So it's good. It's good to try everything. So yeah, good luck, Roland. Good luck. John says, can you chart the market cap of Algorand and compare to the market price chart, please? What? I would be very interested in your thoughts on this and also on the principle of market cap versus price. Market cap is price. Market cap is the amount of coins times the price. That's market cap. And I feel that market cap is a more reliable chart pattern than price for inflationary tokens. What? I don't... okay, let me just take a quick look what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know how to plot it. Yeah, if you look at charts, it's time on the x-axis, and then there is the number of coins on the y-axis. So yes, I'm aware that Algorand is an inflationary coin, right? If you look at the market cap of Algorand, right, and you look at the price of Algorand, it's different. It's different. It's different. So yeah, no, I still feel that time price is more important than market cap price, because it doesn't really matter what the amount of coins in circulation is. If we are going to go on a really crazy bullish run, I don't think the market cares about how many coins are in circulation. It will just go para if and when the momentum kicks in. All these other fundamentals, it just doesn't really matter once the bull run kicks in, right? So yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know how to answer this question actually. So yeah, no, I will just do price. Price is good enough. Price behavior, and price movements will develop chart patterns, and we will trade it based on the price rather than trading it based on the market cap. It doesn't really matter what the market cap is. So yeah, I mean, to me, that's me. That's just me. So yeah, Xing says, swing trading tutorial. Welcome to our Patreon. John says, ICP is going to be the top 10, maybe top 3. Bro. Freedy says, I love BCH. BCH is solid. I don't know about ICP though, but if it does go into top 3, then hey, good for you. So good luck. Good luck. I'll tell you ICP $10 next month and 150 this year. Okay, you're very, very overly emotional about things. I'll hit 150. You're asking me a question and then you just answered your question. 150 this year, that's a fat bet. Maybe in 2025. Okay. You have to be able to develop the skills to trade the markets. I'm not saying that ICP won't hit. Let's look at where's ICP now? Internet, computer. 150. Okay, 150 is not too far away. It's not too out of the ordinary. It's possible though. So yeah, but. I feel like you're being very emotional about things, and I feel that maybe you might have to go through fire first, right? To be able to control your emotions and to make more wise, less emotional decisions, right? Emotional maturity, yes. So probably you have to go through fire first, and yeah, I mean, just by commenting on my channel doesn't make ICP change in any way. It is the fundamentals and the technicals will move ICP eventually, right? The news might be coming in to push ICP higher as well. So yeah, I don't think 150 is out of the question. I feel that eventually we may go to 150, but I can't say exactly when, if and when, again, if the bull run really does kick in and if ICP really does go parabolic, ICP is not too far away. I mean, if you say 1,005, then that might be a bit too fast, I guess. It's still not impossible though, so because this is crypto, right? And yeah, I don't know. It'll be good, to look at all the other coins first and not just zone in on ICP. There's so many good projects over here, and yeah, I mean, We'll see. There's a very good channel by Masood Boomgard. Masood Boomgard explains in this video, right? Okay, this is the one. Where is it? Self-help seeing crypto, a short talk on self-induced anxiety. Please watch this. You have to watch this. This is an absolute must-watch for everybody who is in crypto. Fuck crypto. You don't need the anxiety. Before you bought the bullshit fantasy coin, your life was perfect. So watch this. Please watch this. I'm just gonna put this link. Yeah, so yeah, be careful, right? The failure rate in crypto is very high. 90% of people don't make money in crypto, and making money in crypto is very hard. It's not as easy as you think because there are plenty of scams and things are very volatile and things can drop a lot and you can lose everything on crypto. So fuck crypto. All right, I guess that's it for, wait, hang on. Let me just take a quick look at the most volatile coins of the day, maybe for the past 7 days. Maybe I'll take a look at 3 coins, top 3 most bullish and top 3 most bearish. How about that? I've already taken a look at Filecoin, so probably you would look at Wemix. What's Wemix? Okay, let's look at Stacks. STX, USD. Okay, Stacks is already above the skinnypinkline, right? So if anything, yeah, the hope is that Stacks does come back down, right? We form a wave 2, head up for a 3, come down for a 4, and then we go for a 5. So yeah, the best case scenario for us, we don't jump in when things are rising. We wait for the retrace. We wait for the dip. We wait for the correction because you just don't know when things might just start correcting, right? What if you jump in now and things correct? You get wrecked, right? Fuck crypto. So you need to be very, very careful about rushing into trade. So yeah, but we're switching bullish. We need to see this first before we make a move, right? You make a move when people are sleeping. And once it's moving, you say, hey, that's when you collect profits, right? In, out, right? Stacks. What's after Stacks? Conflux, CFX. Where is that? Okay, same thing like Stacks, right? We didn't have any chance to, put on a trade for Conflux because it's just not our type of trade, and we don't ape into things just like that, right? Yeah, again, the best thing that we could hope for is for a correction, right? And then we hit higher, right? Bullish continuation chart pattern. In, out. This is where we make money, right? But there's just nothing for Conflux. Not for us, not at this point of time. Maybe in the smaller time frames, you might see something, but yeah, not at this point of time, right? Wemix, let's look at Wemix. What in the world is Wemix? See, there's so many coins every day that's popping up here and there. Yeah, see, Wemix collapsed and then it got pushed back up. Can you count 5 waves? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we still continue higher? Of course. Any signs of tiredness? Not yet. We're still pointing up. Very strong momentum. Yeah, nothing much that we can do about it. There's just no accumulation phase, no clear distribution phase as well for us. We don't see any bearish chart patterns, no bullish chart patterns. Maybe you can consider this as a symmetrical triangle, right? But this was when things were, yeah, we were in a bullish momentum. So yeah, maybe you might get something like that. Right. In, out. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Right. Let's go to the top 3 most bearish coins. BitGet. BitGet is an exchange, if I'm not wrong. BitGet token. BGB. New. Yes, sir. I think this should be the one. How do you trade this? You can't. Yeah, this was a very nice chart pattern that came. Do you see this? This is a symmetrical triangle. What happened? We broke out. After we broke out, we broke back down. We took out anybody who had a stop sell over here. We're all taken out. After that, boom, they pushed the price higher. Fuckers, right? Yeah, this is just how it is. This is just how it is in the world of trading. Falling channel kind of a chart pattern. We're out. Right. Head and shoulders. Do you see this? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We collapsed. What else? Again, after we collapsed once from the head and shoulders, right? What happened? We got a mountain range as well. We collapsed for a second time. And then after that, yeah, the rest is history. Here we are. Any clear tradable chart patterns? None. None. So as a trader, as a profitable trader, you must have an edge, right? Most profitable traders have an edge, whether if they are classical chart pattern traders, or whether if they are news traders, right? Some people receive the news first, like, okay, there's a Hong Kong is about to start opening up retail crypto, and the Chinese people might receive this news first, so they might be the ones who make the first move into Chinese coins. So a lot of Chinese coins have already started spiking out, and by the time the Western world receives it, yeah, I mean, things have already started rising, so it's a bit dangerous. We need to see the chart pattern appear first. There's several Chinese coins that has potential, that has yet to really truly go para, and I feel that the potential is there. It could be just about to go para, but of course Bitcoin must not collapse. As long as Bitcoin keeps going sideways, then yes, we have the potential to continue higher, right? Aptos, APTOS, Apricot. Okay, we don't have Aptos for some strange reason. Aptos USD. Okay, no, it's APT, bro. APT USDT on Binance. Yeah, again, we took a look at Aptos in our top 40 because it's a 32. We look at Mina and Loopring, right? Mina-san, Mina USD. Yeah, so Mina is above the skinny pink line, right? For Mina, we are kind of above an inverse head and shoulders, right? Kind of, but this right shoulder is so small that like what? Not really what I would consider as a high quality right shoulder, but still a right shoulder nevertheless. But I would prefer it to be more prominent, to be more proportionally pleasant to the entire chart pattern, right? Something like this, big fat right shoulder would be great, but we didn't. It's just a skinny right shoulder, and we broke out of it, right? Volume is increasing though, so yeah, and we're above the skinny pink line. This is good. The only thing we're hoping for is that Mina does retrace, right? We have a very clear continuation, bullish continuation chart pattern before heading higher. Maybe some reaccumulation before more markup coming on for Mina, right? So yeah, I just don't see it yet, and I'm not going to be rushing into anything until I see clear chart patterns for Mina. Loopring, what's LTC? Bro, Loopring and Litecoin, two different coins. Loopring, yeah, okay, there is potential, right? So you see, some chart patterns, they have already broke out of the resistance line of the potential inverse head and shoulders, right? But for Loopring, we are still under the resistance line. So there's a chance for Loopring to form a very nice right shoulder over here. This will be beautiful. Beautiful for Loopring, right? And then Loopring could be going up for a potential wave 3, right? But of course, we need to see the wave 2 appear first, right? If there's no wave 2, we cannot be making any moves for Loopring. We still need to see the wave 2 appear first. So yeah, I gotta be very, very careful about rushing into anything, right? And the correction is good, so that's why we're looking at the coins that are down, right? The top 100 coins that are down. So yeah, hopefully we get something like this as we continue higher, right? Yeah, I guess that's it for today's today's comments day, right? So that's it for Front Fridays. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I guess I shall see you in the next video, right? See you, ta-ta.